What's up, everyone? This is the new platform here. So I just wanted to walk through a couple of the things that are the same or different or whatever. This one is going to be hosted at just the main domain, marketlizards.com, instead of app.marketlizards.com. I had the app on the other one because I knew that probably wasn't going to be a permanent site. This is it. This is a permanent site. It's not secure right now, but I need to get the server certificates up, and I'll have that done before I even share the link. But other than that, the front end of it is pretty similar to what we were used to seeing. I think the navigation is a little bit different. Everything behind the scenes is what's different. So you've got the main page, which is a dashboard that has a breath and everything on there. I'm going to walk through the local version of this because I haven't uploaded a lot of the changes that I've made. 0DTE chart will show just this without the breath gauges. Breath chart is the one that actually plots the breath out for time series. And then the gauges, I'll probably take this one off the side, honestly. It's just the gauges by themselves. I don't think there's a need for that. So if we go to, this is what I've got on the local version right here. This will be uploaded. This is what we're going to be looking at. In other words, by the time I get this uploaded and shared, it'll have the breath gauges up there. But right now, this is all fake data that I'm using to test locally to make sure everything's working the way that I want it to work. One thing I want to mention about this too, I'm not a developer, not a programmer, I didn't go to school for this. It's not my job. It's just something I enjoy doing. And when there's something that I want to do, I just figure out how to do it. I know the best practices. I know, needing to test and all that kind of stuff. The thing I don't mess around with is security. I make sure that before I share something that, at least with a lot of people, that the server is secure. I make sure all the passwords are hashed and secure. So even if they do get the passwords, they can't do anything with them. All my secret keys and everything are stored in environment variables that they can't get to unhash anything. So that being said, when it comes to the other stuff, there's going to be things that break, right? And I've spent basically all of my time just implementing this stuff, making it work, getting up the charts I want to see, tweaking them the way I want to see them and things like that. I haven't spent any time writing tests, to make sure that there's no edge cases that I don't catch. I haven't really spent that much time making sure that it can scale. I could technically build this platform out to scale to 20,000 users, 250,000 users, whatever. I'm not trying to work on that right now. I think it's fine for what we've got. We've got 70 or 80 or so people using this. I think it'll handle that just fine, but we'll see, because I've changed some of the parts of the WebSocket code and stuff like that. So anyway, my point is I'm not focused on preventing bugs. I'm focused on having the data that we want in a way that we want to see it first. And then I'll focus on the other stuff, because that actually takes more time to write all the tests and all that kind of stuff. So that being said, the way this works. So this chart, it's different from, the other chart. What we're used to looking at is written with a TradingView library. And it's cool. I like TradingView, but there's not much I can do with it. So I'm kind of stuck with what they want to do. And this one is much more flexible. So I've got this chart set up now where you can use it like TradingView, where you can scroll with a mouse wheel and pan around and stuff like that. You can double click it to zoom back out. Usually, there it goes. We've got some other functions here. If you want to take a picture, save it, share it, whatever. That's the stuff that comes with the library. I didn't spend time on this. If you want to zoom into an area, that's what that's for. The pan, which is a default setting here. These are just to select, zoom in and out if you want to do it this way. This rescales everything. This button will just reset your axes. So that's how that works. Now, also added this, and so this is all the gamma levels. This is a call wall. So these lines, first of all, are this chart. So this green line, I should have made that blue. This green line up here is a call wall. White is the spot price, yellow, zero gamma. The colors are a little bit different, but red is the put wall. So you actually be able to see on this chart where those are. And then these blue are the actual gamma levels for each strike. And these dots on here are where those levels were at 1 minute ago. 15 is orange, the 30 minute is red. So now we can look at this level, for example, and it's over here, right? So 1 minute ago it was here, 5 it was here. So we can see this level just built up really strong at the close. And then this level, we saw the gamma pull off of this level. So we saw this level build up. Again, this is kind of fake data, and this will look a lot different during the day. At the end of the day, beginning of the day, it looks much different than this, right? So, what's nice about this, we'll be able to see, let's say, for example, we get above this fake call wall here, and then we pull back down to it, we'll be able to see now if the previous wall still has a lot of gex or not, or if they pulled that gex off. Do we want to try a bounce there or not? I think that, as we look at this, it'll kind of help develop the setups a little better, maybe some new setups, I don't know. So I set this up where you can hide some of these if you want, but the problem is this chart, the way I had to do this, it refreshes every time I get data in. This chart's built a little differently than a time series chart. So y'all think about this, and if this is too much, if we don't need all this, then let me know and I'll just take some of them off of here. If I don't, recode this chart to work the way I want it to. For now, I'm just going to leave it alone. It's good enough. Another thing that I added are the levels right here. So you can see as these update, the levels in the legend will actually update too. So we can just look and see, okay, spots at 87, zeros at 74. Now it changed this. You can also hover over it like you used to and see these levels in the past. Now you see there's two, like for example, call wall. It'll say call wall 4480 and then colon 4499. The one to the right is going to be the number at that level. The one at the left is going to be the last number. So anyway, I like it better right here. We can just watch it at this level. Added the grid lines so that we can easier kind of look back and see, what level we're at. I have these set at every 5 ticks or every 5 points, basically. I can change this if we need to, but I think that's probably pretty good. What else? That's pretty much it, I think, for this. Y'all be able to figure out everything else, I think. This is where we're at right now. There's a lot of stuff I want to add to this. For example, I think I've actually got some code in here where I can go in and make comments and they'll pop up above the chart. So I can say something like, gamma showing a downward trend, and it'll pop a little message up here. Something that like I could add Norse and Nico or whatever, and they could do stuff like that too if they wanted to for any reason. I don't know if it'll be used, but it's there. There's a lot of stuff that I want to add. So I think one thing that I'm going to add is I just slapped these on here right now. But it's got the financial juice stuff. So I think before I get this live, if not soon, I'm going to add the tick strike and the news squawk to the bottom of this page. So like whenever I go on, I can just come down here and turn on tick strike and turn on the news squawk in one page. I'm thinking about adding the news, the actual releases that come out. And I'm going to set this for the index type of stuff, but then also the economic releases. I don't know if that's something that y'all think would be good to have here. For example, I could probably have a section here that pops out that has that in there. Y'all let me know if it's something that saves screen space or whatever. Y'all like to have any of the financial use stuff there, just let me know. Another thing that I want to work on, I have the spot gamma levels already. I just haven't been saving them to my database or anything yet, but I want to have a dashboard page, and I'm doing this for me. I think other people are going to want this too. I'm going to have a dashboard page that has the spot gamma levels. It's going to have all the stats that I run, my IB stats, day type stats, one time framing stats, the sigma levels, expected move levels, all that stuff on a dashboard with a report. Along with all my other stats, like how many times when you open up above the range, what's the probability of certain levels getting touched, like the previous day's mid, previous day's value high, and all that stuff. So it'll just be a dashboard I can go to in the morning. It'll have all my stuff already on there calculated, so I don't have to mess with it anymore. As I used to do that all the time, at least weekly, and I haven't been doing that since I've been developing this. So this will give me a way I can just put it on there live, and I don't have to mess with it anymore. It made my life easier, and I'll share that with y'all. I also have some scripts that I stopped messing with that will push these kind of levels to Motive Wave. And I've been wanting to add that to NinjaTrader, Sierra Chart and stuff like that. So that way users can go on there and they can click the link and just put it into their charts, and they already have these levels put up. They'll have the spot gamma levels and all this stuff on there already. I think that's pretty cool. I had that for TradingView too. I had a script that would run every morning, and it would plot these levels out on TradingView. And I have an indicator I built for TradingView that all you had to do is go copy the text and put it in your indicator every day, and you had all these levels in TradingView. I don't know if that's possible for TOS or not, but let's see. One other thing too that I want to add, but I need y'all's feedback for what y'all would like to be able to configure. So I can add some buttons in here. There's two ways to do this. I'll probably do it the simple way, where y'all would have to do that every day. At some point, maybe if I can hire someone to do this, or a partner or whatever to help me with this, we'll code it all up with like a store to where you just go in, whatever you saved is already there. But some of the things that I can do is like turn the grid off and on, or change the opacity of it or whatever. I have some drop downs where you can swap from ES to NQ to whatever, but I don't have that data in there yet. I need to write that part of the website where it gets all this data for the other indexes, and then I want to add at least the top 15 or so equities like Tesla and stuff, so that we have that data for them too. But things that you can figure, like the grid on and off, the width of these lines or whatever, the colors, the theme, to where it's a light theme or something else. If there's stuff that y'all would really like to configure, it's pretty important to y'all think that it's worth my time doing, let me know, and I'll kind of put that on the list of things that I want to that I set that up for. Because to do that, I have to be able to write code where I click a button and it goes back and it changes the JavaScript via Ajax or something of that nature. And so it's a whole nother project I got to do. I want to get it done. It's just not what I'm going to work on right now. That's it. I think that's it for this site. So, comments, everything. If there's any bugs, oh well, it's free, guys. Live with it. But let me know, of course, so I can fix them. And hope everybody has a good week.